Okay, I'm in a famous square now. That's a famous monument now. I'll have to put a caption on what all these things are before because I don't know the names, of course, in Italian as well. If they're in English, I'd probably remember the names. Now that's a famous church across there. I won't go in there today, but this is a famous square or piazza. And there's the tourist information office right there. Right there. There's a guy standing on guard right next to it. Changed my mind. I came in here, look at this. This is unbelievable. Out of this world. Well, it is out of the world in a way. Spiritual. Roman Catholics. Again, I'll have to put a caption on what the name of this church is. And it's kind of look at that, fantastico. I don't know if that's an Italian word or a Spanish word. Yeah. Well, I won't go exploring. Yeah. I might come in again. It's just I just want to have a quick look because there's umpteen number of churches like this. There's the cathedral, you know, Naples Cathedral, and the funny thing about these churches is that on the exterior they're just like ordinary buildings. Look at that, how extensive it is. These side alcoves. Yeah, this is just one church of I think there's 450 churches in Naples, and most of them have got historical or artistic value. Unbelievable. Look at that ceiling there. The vast amount of work put in by sculptors and artists. That's the church organ there, I think. I don't know where the guy... look at it, all round it. That's the dome up there. Fantastic. Yeah. Huge churches. That must be 100 feet high, maybe more. Right. But the thing that always surprises me is on the exterior, it just looks like kind of like you're looking at a warehouse. There's no. That is in contrast with UK cathedrals and big churches where the exterior is quite elaborate. See, there's another church over there. Looks quite impressive, and there's a tower, and there's that kind of monument there. I'm going to go up this street here. Fantastic. You can see why it's popular with tourists all around here. That's Sant'Elmo Castle. That's where I'm going to go. It's the main shopping street in Naples. Well, in the old town of Naples, Piazza. Okay, so I'm looking for the funicular. A well advertised view of the city of Naples. The city of domes. Vesuvius. It's like the tree's just about to come out into leaf there. There's Vesuvius is bit, and you can hear the airport is not too far away. That's a better view there of Naples. Gotta watch I don't drop this camera. I haven't dropped it so far. There's always a first time and there'll be curtains. Ticket office, look at the queue. And I think I've had enough of tourists really. It's this is my 4th day now in crowds of people. I'm not a crowdsman. Okay, this is Sant'Elmo Castle. This is an absolute massive castle. And most of these castles are intact. They were never destroyed in civil wars and Wars of the Roses and civil other wars. In wars between the barons, parliamentarians and monarchists. So, okay, I just went down there and had to retrace my steps because I think that's the entrance to the monastery, which is kind of like adjacent to the castle. Okay, fantastic structure, of course. I don't know if you can see those people at the top there that indicate the size of it. Walking around this castle will probably do me for the day. I was thinking of doing another expedition this afternoon, but I think this will keep me going for the next couple of hours, I think. These foreigners always seem to be yelling rather than talking. Adjacent to the castle is the monastery, which is well worth visiting. There's Vesuvius in the back. I was here yesterday. I didn't climb to the top yet. The tourists aren't allowed to climb to the top. Just up to the crater. I think it's going to take me 2 hours. You can see how high up it is. I think the top of the castle is about 700 feet above the above sea level. So it's so that funicular comes in really useful. Just came through a kind of like tunnels, the large tunnels, to get to this kind of like a parade ground, the castle piazza. What I'll do, which is what everyone seems to be doing, is do a circuit of the parade grounds and then do another circuit along the top of the walls. Okay, I think I'll do the rest of the circuit along the town walls there. Not the town walls, the castle walls. It's quite warm today. Temperature's in the 70s, and it was in the 70s yesterday. But I was at the top of Vesuvius, so that was a bit cooler. Our hills surrounding Naples, and that one there is, I don't know if I pronounced it right, Camaldoli Hill, 457 meters above sea level. Well, that's, I think it's kind of around about 1,500 feet above sea level. So I'll see how I feel, but I might like to get out the city, the noise of the city, if it, and just go for a walk on greenery. Probably not aware of it, but when I was looking at that signpost there, the guy just walked right in front of me. They're kind of ignorant people, really. Yeah, there's a good view of the city. Okay, there's the parade ground right there. So I'm continuing with the circuit. Luckily it's on the level. You can see why they built a castle on this hill here. It's got a 360 degree. There's to be some kind of fireworks going on there. You hear them now and again. Fireworks going off. Yeah, this castle was built in the 16th century, and you can see why it was built on this location, a massive fortification. I think it was built by, I think they call him I don't know how to pronounce it, Bourbon King, one of the Bourbon Kings, Charles, built it around in the 1500s. And look at the, look how you could keep an eye on everything down here. That's where I was to be going looking for the castle entrance. But I believe, I'm not sure, that's the entrance to the monastery, which is well worth visiting as well. That I think that's a lot more quieter in there. You want to escape the noise. Okay, I'm leaving the castle. These are the tunnels you get to for the... Well, I mean, this castle was used as a prison, I think, until fairly recently. And it's only recently it's been kind of fully... well, I say recently, in the last 30, 40 years maybe. It's been completely renovated and opened as a tourist attraction. This looks like original sandstone crags here. Look at the height of those battlements up there. Yeah. Okay, so this is where all the rubbish is waited to be collected by the very efficient Naples. Yeah, I won't go any further. It doesn't look like there's anyone there, so I'll retreat. There's the monastery right next door. I'll see what happens if I can get round to visiting that. What I'm going to do is go to the Plebiscite Square, so named when Napoleon. Oh no, when they kind of held a plebiscite to whether or not join the unified Italy, I think back in the 1860s, and they had a kind of like a mass vote, I think, in the square. I'll be sure, but I don't know if those are cannonball holes in that wall up there. Let's say, sure to know what I'm looking at. It's all guesswork to me. Somebody cashing in on the tourists. If you want to spend a penny, it's going to cost you €1. Private enterprise. A Naples funicular looks like. Chaos in here, chaos. That's what they like. They like, the locals like fresh fish. Amazing. Okay, so that's what you get in Naples. Professional beggars by the thousand. Of course, I shouldn't be taking pictures of them. I'm asking for trouble doing that. Of course, the locals are used to tourists taking pictures and they take no notice. Luckily, there's hanging. That's what you do when you dry out the washing here. So this is Naples in the raw. I don't know where the music's coming from, but it comes from all directions. This is supposed to be Spanish fiesta time, or siesta time I should say. You never know, it by the number of people here. What a racket! Talk about Dante's hell. That's my impression with the number of people. Palace of Naples. I might go in, not today, but I still got two more days, full days. Yeah, this is where where the kings of Naples used to live once, the Royal Palace of Naples. Massive place. I imagine you could spend several hours here if you wanted to give it a good investigation or whatever. Mentioned before, Naples was heavily bombed in the Second World War. Good old Allied bombers, Catch-22 guys, came over in force and bombed Naples, all these historical buildings and everything, almost a rubble, but it was all rebuilt after the Second World War. Looks like they're doing some repair work here, the scaffolding, but I think most of the rebuilding has been done. They did a pretty good job of rebuilding it. Of course, that's what war is, it's destruction. And if you want to win the war, the guy that destroys the most proclaims victory. Okay, this is what I was looking for, this little oasis. But of course, what I've got to take into consideration, this is a weekend, a Saturday. So of course all the kids are off school and the families are out for a little bit of an outing. So that's why it's so crowded. Temperatures today are well up into the 70s. So it's well, this would be considered a warm English day, summer's day. There's the dome for Galleria Umberto, named in honour of one of the, the breeze has picked up a bit, named in honour of the, one of the first Italian kings when Italy became united. There's a corner of the Royal Palace. There is Castel Nuevo. Can't see anybody on the top. Presume it's open. Now everywhere you walk in Naples, you're walking on like cobblestones. It's so you need really. I got my hiking boots, and I'm glad I got them because you need something to cushion your feet. I'm walking on these kind of uneven surfaces for the most part. There's again the Royal Palace there, just one end of it, one of the wings. I wanted to get political. The Americans invaded in Italy and basically never left. They're still in occupation. Europe with bases here, there, and everywhere. That's a good sized American warship there. Here's an interesting view. There's another little park there. Vesuvius in the distance there. Okay, I'm walking up. There's a lone trumpeter here somewhere, or trombonist I should say, playing a sad tune. I think he's by himself. Okay, there it is, the Royal Palace. Fronts the Plebiscite Square. The Plebiscite Square was put down by Napoleon's brother-in-law. course, when Napoleon ended up in St. Helena, the royalty came back, he took over power again, and I think the king, he put that building up there, modelled on the Pantheon in Rome. Yeah, so I'm going to go inside if it's open. Yeah, of course, as I say, it's Saturday and everyone's out. Now, lined in the front of that building are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 sculptures of 8 former kings of Naples, or rulers of Naples. Sun's in the viewfinder. Yeah, whole line of them. And up there, overlooking everything, where I was earlier on, St. Elmo's, was it Elmo's castle? These people just walk right in front of you when you're filming. It seems to be a part of the culture. I had it on telescopic. So this is the contrast, the former glory of the kingdoms of Naples, and this is what you got right now. Yeah, it's of course I've got to be careful what I'm doing here. This is where the headquarters of the homeless people, right there. So yeah, it looks like it's huge doors. Yeah, they're closed. All right, unless these people are waiting for it to open. Oh, good. Yeah, not sure. Pick them out. Those are the 2 equestrian statues of former rulers in the middle of the square. The royal palace over here. Now I think these people that are sitting on the steps over this side are locals. They're not. They're locals, they're not homeless, down and outs. Now the doors are supposed to open at 4 o'clock and it's just chimed 4 now. So, features of this church, I think, are erected in, I think around about 1828 by the reinstated ruler of Naples. The colonnades. Yeah, the doors are open, huge doors. This depicts Lucifer undergoing punishment for his sins. Yeah, he's seems to be suffering a bit. Yeah, hand to the righteous. Most of the people sitting here are actually in prayer. So I'm an intruder. But very, very impressive. They're not, I think the tourists are starting to come in now, but the initial people that were in here are believers, true believers. a security vehicle, which is a good idea. There's always could be a problem. You never know. Thankless job, really. There's that Pantheon type dome there. I'm kind of intruding in a way into these churches. Now that's what is it? Monsignor? No, that's what's Monsieur Marat up there. He put into place the construction of this square or piazza. Napoleon's brother-in-law. There's fireworks coming from somewhere. No idea where. Another imposing building. I think that's the Opera House. I was wrong. That's the Opera House over there. Teatro di San Carlo. People waiting to queue to go in. That's where you buy your tickets, I think. That's what it looks like inside.